Ladies and gentlemen, first leg waits to throw first.
Well, it's obviously he's got some problems, whether it be with the darts or his setup, his practice. He's lost an awful lot of weight. And, you know, when you get to our age, when you lose weight, you can't just strictly lose weight. You've got to put a little bit of muscle on. He's lost a lot of weight around the arms. It's a different throw. He's just got to get used to it. But in the Premier League, week in, week out, you don't get a breather. It ain't as if you're going to get an easier draw. He's just got to get through it, and he's got to start playing a lot more tour events to get that edge back. But that's just my opinion.
Which we're always welcome with us, Rodney. Always a pleasure to hear your views. Now, Lewis against Newton. Fourth match of the night. Phil Taylor still averaged 101. 5 of the 6 players tonight have averaged over 100. The odd man out, poor old Gary Anderson, up in the high 90s. So in terms of quality of darts, we've never seen better in a Premier League night. And Adrian Lewis and Wes Newton looking to serve it up again in match 4. Aye, another one. Would have left tops. Good start, though, from the Fleetwood flinger.
Yes, I agree. I can't remember a Premier League night that has started with the performance and the averages that these players are stepping up and doing at the moment. It really is incredible. I think it's showing that week in, week out, year on year, that the players are getting closer and closer. As Wes Newton fires in the first 14 dart leg for Newton, and that's what he's got to do against 80. He's got to take the game to Lewis.
Well, last year Wesley Newton finished in one of the 2 elimination spots. He picked up 5 points, 2 wins only. One of those was against Adrian Lewis, though.
100.
So they have previous, but it was an out of sorts campaign from Lewis. He only finished 8th in the 10-man table. He was bottom, actually, in the second segment, if you like, bottom of the remaining 8. He's really picked up his game this year. Talking of picking up his game.
Well, if you're going to hit 180s, hit it against the throw. That puts the pressure on your opponent. It's a great return from Lewis. But Wes possibly going to get 6 darts from here. That treble one is not going to help. So it opens the door up for Adrian Lewis to set this up and take it out.
Dear.
21.
Well, the old 138 rears its head again, and Newton looking at the 2-leg advantage with the breaker throw. Won't be going out. Treble. Oh, never up, never in, Wesley.
Yes, he let Lewis off there. Lewis will know he's going to get 1 dart at the double, possibly tops. And there's 6 darts without a treble from 80, so making it quite easy for Newton to break the throw.
Lovely dart. Double 12. Lovely finish.
Second leg. Wes Newton.
What Wes doesn't want to do is let Lewis get onto the power scoring. He's got to keep at him. He's got to keep in front of him. That'll put the pressure on Lewis, and you know, the 180s become 140s, the 140s are then tons. And that's where Newton can take this game from here.
This is more like it. Well, he expected to fill the lot up once he'd put the 2 opening darts in the right spot. Averaging 91 tonight, A.D. Lewis. In the previous 2 games, averaged a couple of ticks under 100 against Whitlock and just over 100 against Phil Taylor. So below par. So now having to produce
58.
Some real hard graft. And usually we're used to seeing his darting artistry.
Well, again, a visit without a treble from Adrian Lewis, and Wes Newton absolutely punished him for it.
100.
And the ton you feel is not enough, so Wes is going to get at least a dart at the bullseye. Maybe double 5. Oh, and there's the 5 again. What a time to miss it. Could have been a 4-1 lead if Lewis takes this out.
Into the treble 16, would have left tops. So a reprieve for Wes Newton.
Wedge require 58.
He has picked up 5 itis from somewhere in the last few legs. Now tops.
18. Adrian requires.
Is that
24.
the bit of luck that Lewis needs?
Game showing a 5th leg. Adrian Lewis. 41.
Well, I don't think Wes will ever get a better chance of beating 80. He's making it quite easy for Wes, and Wes is doing a real good job
96.
doing what he has to do at the right times.
Well, the World Championships, Adrian Lewis just couldn't find a double against Michael van Gerwen, and we saw him in that match gradually just wither away. He just couldn't get in, and today, similarly, Rod, he just can't get anything going, Adrian Lewis, at all.
Well, as Wes puts in his 5th maximum. Don't you find, though, Rod, that the prolific scorers, the raw talent as we call it, do have these matches quite often? You know, they can't find it, and it's very hard for them to then start finding it in the middle of a match, especially when Wes is doing, as I say, 3 darts here from Wes, and could be all over.
Well, he's 3 darts away from at least picking up a point here, Wes Newton.
97.
Good night's work here in Northern Ireland
167.
from the man from Fleetwood. Lovely dart.
89.
Well, it's not a complete catastrophe because it leaves 78. Big 14. Second time he's hit 1-3-4 to leave tops in the match.
Wedge requires 17.
That is, but it may be in vain, because the double 12 guarantees Wes Newton. Now it's the double 6. The double 6 it is, guarantees Wes Newton 1 point here this evening at the Odyssey, in front of a capacity crowd, and so the atmosphere is electric.
Yeah, real darting feel-good factor here in Belfast. They're lapping it up. And Wes Newton is lapping this up. He's run off 3 straight legs. If he can pick up 1 of the next 4, he'll pick up the points. It will leave Michael van Gerwen out on his own at the top. MVG winning for the 3rd straight match tonight. That is a 6th maximum. We saw 8 from Robert Thornton. We saw 7 from David Chisnell.
97.
Well, this is certainly where Wes Newton has improved his game. When he's given the chances, he takes them. And when he has to close a match out, this is exactly what you've got to do with the throw as well. 58 after 9. These incredible darts.
Excellent professional performance from Wes Newton. Not in the Premier League to make up the numbers. Double 10 for a 2nd straight win.
48.
He will be back.
Yes. And again, 80's going to set it up like he did the previous leg. Hit 134, now he's hit 131. Double 5 for Newton.
And Wes Newton canes Adrian Lewis 7 legs to 2 and makes it back-to-back wins in the 2014 Premier League. Wes Newton is not here to make up the numbers, he's sniffing a playoff spot. The Fleetwood Flyer, too good for jackpot.